Okay. I know that the previous video that when we taped this the last time, the tape cut out on us before we actually had finished making the mind map. But now we have this completed mind map. Remember how we make a mind map? We read through the text set and we jot down the main ideas that they talk about, and then we add the details. And one of the things that we learned the last time was that sometimes it's easier to just write down the paragraph number of where it is. But what I'd like to do now that we have this completed is I want to show you how you can very quickly convert this into your planning sheet. And the way you do that is you take these main ideas that you have and you create a sentence to replace them. Because remember, in our body paragraphs, we want to have those complete sentences. We don't want it to sound like a heading. We don't want it to be an incomplete sentence. We want it to be a complete sentence, okay? So let's just look at this one right here. One of the main ideas in the text set was that water conservation is important because the decreased supply of water. So how can we turn that into a sentence? We can just say the supply of water has decreased. And now we have a sentence, and we have very quickly just gone ahead and turned that main idea on our mind map into a sentence. We already have our details here. So we don't have to do anything except turn that into a sentence. Okay, so what can we do? We have increased demand. How can we turn that into a sentence? Adrian?
The demand of water is increasing.
Okay, the demand for water is increasing. And all of the details that we had from our text set about populations growing and how much water we use and all of the water that we need for homes and businesses and agriculture, all of those details are right there. Really quick, really easy, nice shortcut. Okay, what about here? Yes.
There are many ways to conserve water.
Okay, there are many ways to conserve water. And so now we have 3 main idea sentences. We have our details already. The last thing that we need to do is to take our topic, which was water conservation, and turn that into a thesis statement. Somebody give me a thesis statement that I could use for that. Federico?
Water conservation is important because our nation is having water.
Okay, water conservation, and I'm just going to keep this, is important because our nation, what did you have, is experiencing,
No.
is having
Water.
Is having a water shortage. So if you find it helpful to create a mind map while you're reading your text set, Johan, and you think that this is a really good strategy for you, then you can start with your mind map, and then very quickly, in less than 3 or 4 minutes, you can quickly turn that into your planning sheet. All right, so you have your thesis statement, you have a main idea sentence for each of your 3 main ideas, and you have details. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, does everybody give me a thumbs up if you feel like you could do that with your own? Jesus, you think you could? Could you convert a mind map into a planning sheet? Okay. What about you, Vincent? Yes? Okay. All right, so hopefully you can use this strategy. We'll be having a timed text set in class, not this class, but in our regular classroom sometime next week. And so hopefully you'll be able to try this strategy. I've recorded this lesson so that it will be on the YouTube channel. And so if you think that this might help some of the other students that you know that are struggling, you can let them know, and then they can go ahead and watch it as well. Okay? But right now, You guys are the experts on this. All right? Okay, so what I'd like you to do is to go ahead back to your seats. If you need to copy that, you can stay here. And go ahead and work on